Do-do-do. Pull that over here. Dun 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 dun. My channel. Here we are, live. My channel. Here we are, live. My channel. Here we are, live. My channel. Okay, we do have game audio. Live. Kill that. Just gonna move that up there. Okay. I was coming through a bit quiet on the sound check. I'm not sure if it's because of my volume or because my microphone. Also, remember that I actually have to switch the microphone manually, so the last stream or two I've actually been using the built-in microphone on the laptop, which explains why there's noise interference. Oopsie. Anyway. G'day folks! Welcome back to Tales of Zestiria. I am Demon Hunter 352, the idiot who has no clue what the fuck he's doing. Yes, I'm self-depreciating. No, I don't give a shit. We have work to do. Let's see. Murderer. Medusa Hellions. They're in Glavin Basin. We can't do anything there at the moment. Gem Merchant is in Western Bolt Gorge. Probably going to get himself killed out there. Let's have some Drago Stew. No skit? Boo.
This gives me the creeps. It's like something's going to pop out. Did I scare you?
No, I just have a bad feeling is all.
Doesn't look like anything up there. I see a purple star. This way? Near the church?
Saray, over there!
The culprit's inside the church!
Poisoned?
The killer? Why did he go into the church?
Why indeed? Hey, isn't that the...
Are they dead?
This is not death, but salvation, good Seraph. I have purified the evil.
He heard my voice?
Why so surprised? You were the one who showed me the way in my dreams, time and time again. That the world's salvation was my sworn duty.
You call this salvation? This is massacre!
The blame rests on them. They could not admit their own weakness. Instead, they would blame their own country, the knights, even the church for their own blasted misfortune. Such disgusting vermin. What would you call their illness, if not malevolence?
Are you serious?
Quite, I assure you. This world is so hopelessly smitten with malevolence. If I do not dispose of the evil ones, there can be no future. It may seem cruel, I know, but it must be done. That is my sworn duty.
Lila, is he?
No, he's not a Hellion.
Father Amathor, you are under arrest for mass murder.
You assume I can be bound with the laws of man? How foolish. But then again, who could blame you? I am all too aware that your brother was killed by Cardinal Fortin in an attempt to fight her. He must have been but a weakling who could do nothing but blame his misfortunes on the Church. And oh, you poor soul, who's been working so hard to atone for his sins.
Can I strangle
your
this guy?
Your heart is truly worthy of salvation.
Please?
How dare you!
Enough, Soray. What he says isn't far from the truth.
Of course it isn't. Please, confide in me what troubles you. After all, it is my duty to save lost lambs like yourself.
Soray, Seraphim, I beg of you, please, don't abandon us humans.
Iris gem. This feels inappropriate, but okay. Trigger warning, suicide.
He tried to kill himself. So many times. And yet, in the end, none of it worked.
But wait, that's weird. You'd think at least one of them would have stuck.
He probably wasn't serious about it.
He sure as heck looked serious about it.
Yeah. It really felt like he wanted nothing more than to die. I'm guessing this isn't a coincidence either. Hard to say.
The more we learn, the more mysteries we find.
That's pretty much how the world works.
Well, Father Amaroth was a bit messed up, wasn't he? What you want to bet Simone was the one poking his dreams?
I think I understand where I got that weird feeling from. I couldn't sense any murderous intent behind this incident.
Didn't that priest refer to killing as purifying?
Guess he's dedicated to his cause. He really believes he's saving the world.
And that's exactly why he had neither built up malevolence nor became a Hellion. That's more disturbing than anything.
How could his sense of righteousness become so distorted? Didn't he say that a seraph showed him the way in his dreams? That's probably what caused this.
Something so formless.
Something formless? Like an illusion?
Maybe Misty is behind all this.
Even if Simone did have a hand in it, that's not enough to make him atone for what he's done. No matter what the reason, killing is a sin. For him to be able to kill without even realizing that means
aren't you an assassin?
he's just like a monster.
Weak ones, crazy ones, strong ones. There's all kinds of types out there.
Yes, but there are people like Sergei as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, thank you. Go away, AVG notification. Telling me I have an outdated driver. Those aren't supposed to pop up while I'm gaming. Grr. Wrong one. That one. Check in at the Knight's Tower, make sure Sergei's okay. Itchy. Sergey's not here. Well, okay then. Ooh, chocolate. I had Tim Tams earlier. I am happy. Okay, let's find that save point. And travel! See if we can find this merchant lad. I really should have done this before I started, but I was running a bit behind, so... Ooh. I'm a VIP customer now. Yay! Either way. I'll be honest, I kind of prefer Zestiria's take, where you permanently learn skills from equipment. I did say Zestiria, right? I feel like I got my words mixed up, but... brain does not want to cooperate most days. Fusion. I'm just going to keep fusing until I run out of money. Or items to fuse. One of the two. Ring is level 8. Earth ring is level 9. Whoops, I forgot the boots. To equipment. Okay. Take that one. You know what, you can have the unnamed ring so we can unlock that. Topaz +1. Alright, nothing there. Nope, shoes. Nope, we're good for shoes. What about girls' shoes? Nope, we're good there too. Umbrella lance. That's why she wasn't wearing her earth ring. Alright. Ooh, box there. Must have been refilled. Did I get that monument? Must have. Go away, Snaky. Ah, there he is. Wait, what?
Ate the iris gem? That sounds like a Hellion. I mean, one hopes.
Wait, stealing jewels? Oh, you bastard. You shady bastard. It's stealing jewels to sell. Here I thought you were a reputable merchant. So where'd this mysterious iris gem eater go?
I've prepared the bottles.
We are not babies. We don't need bottles.
All right, Dunzo.
Silver box. Jet black vest. Ooh, very nice. Whoop! I think that's our target. Hey, big fella.
Don't under...
It's a goblin lord. Fire and water,
Estimate
wrong
them.
ones.
A goblin lord!
Which means...
That is totally awesome at riding that thing!
Go get it!
Figured you'd say that.
Lord of Water!
Feeling the pop, huh, bro?
Ready? Strike!
Concentrate.
I will smite evil! Ready?
This is it!
Magnetic field.
Don't let up!
Geostick.
Earth Dragon! That did it!
Feeling the pop, huh, bro?
Who's next?
I need a hand!
Concentrate. Let's get some speed up in here.
Yeah!
Double
Blade Bang!
Quickness.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Sonic Flurry!
Rising Phoenix!
Magnetic field.
Yeah!
Geo
Tiger
Stigma.
Blade!
Ready for dirty
Double
dancing.
Demon Fang!
Hellgate!
Swap that.
Azure and Crimson!
Raise my
Torrents
enemy!
of wind! Forces of
Get
nature!
Edna in here.
Howling
Horizon
Thunder!
Storm!
Blade Fang!
Magnetic
Let's
Field!
keep it up!
Geo
Wanna
Sigma!
deal with that?
I'm not done yet!
Earth Lord!
Torrents of wind!
Come to my
Forces of
side!
nature!
Black satellite!
Go under!
Horizon Storm!
I'm not
Eat
done
this! How's this?
Lord of Wind!
Be gone!
The type that
Echo
can
Shout!
shoot.
Take
Gotta
this!
get close.
We're just our star!
Gigaton
Gigaton Smash!
Miss.
Torrent Spit! Virulent Charge! Rampaging Giant! Iron Curve! How's this?
You're
Wait,
working
wait.
so hard, Lila. But who's it for?
If you're asking if it's for
Miss.
you, then yes, partially.
Woo! So graceful.
Boom! Earth and Historia!
Ah!
Let's begin
Arsehole snuck up on me.
the purification.
Burning red, freezing blue, hail and tandem!
Go
Lord
under!
of Fire!
I love how the Zestiria is still just sitting there while we're fighting. That's
Crown
funny.
Fire! Not yet! Vermilion, let's get him!
It shouldn't be, but it is.
Dancing Flames!
Don't let up!
Crown Fire!
There!
Burn away!
Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! That's the end of that!
Oh dear.
And that was the moment that Heldolf, the Lord of Calamity, was born.
He was a human being once. Just like us. Unbelievable as it is.
Yes, he may have been a cold military leader, but he had genuine love for his family.
How could someone like him turn into the Lord of Calamity?
Well, he did lose his family.
I don't know. It felt like more than anything that happened to him, the transformation was born of his own resolve.
Could be.
It's probably not anything we can ever truly understand. But I can tell this much. Heldolf finally gave up. He couldn't fight back any longer.
We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. Humans don't suddenly just become immortal. Something happened to make him unable to die. Something happened to make him lose all that he cared about. Question is, what was it? Ah!
Time for battle!
Are you ready?
Death Miss Mioma!
Aphidus Hellions are very resilient.
Burn away!
Let armored
Forward!
Hellions attack
Burning
first, then
Echo!
counter.
Vermilion Crescent! Sweet
Ready to
dreams!
fly!
Appear
Right,
flames! Primordial light! Ancient Nova! Not yet!
Boom!
Lightning strike! Well, that's a wrap.
Oi!
Saray, I'm counting on
Current! Lord of Fire!
Fire should work.
Burn!
Just leave it to
Burning
me.
Charge!
Return to
Appear
void.
flames!
Whirling
Primordial light! You know nothing! Breakthrough! Vermilion Crescent!
Fracture ice! Right!
All right!
Freeze Lancer!
You should be on your guard most when things are...
Think this is all of the Earth and Historia?
But we're still missing something crucial. How did Heldolf end up that way?
Well, We know all too well what hardship he's been through.
Whoa there, Sheps. Don't tell me you're sympathizing with him.
Is it sympathy? I can't even tell.
Sheesh, Lila, this is cruel. I liked it better when he was a faceless bad guy. You can chop those to bits guilt-free.
I'm sorry.
But really, though, it's tough. How are we supposed to figure out the right thing to do?
Well, is Lila even telling Saray to find the right answer? Or...
Oh! Zavid!
Dang, sorry.
So now what? Just standing around talking like this isn't gonna solve anything.
Let's go back to see Maven.
Right. He's probably organized his thoughts by now anyway.
I think I'm vaguely starting to get it. There's some connection between Heldalf and the shepherd who came before me.
I see. So Lila avoided speaking about it directly by asking Maven the storyteller to help her out. Ouch! Damn it, that's not what you use an umbrella for!
You have no idea how the mind of a lady works. Ouch! That hurts! Dang, what an ice queen. Ouch! Dang! She's not playing around!
Thanks, Zavid. We needed someone to break the tension.
Oh-ho! I think our Rose might be in love.
Don't get your hopes up.
Aww.
Let's hurry to Logren. I'm sure the old man will be waiting for us there.
Quite rare that we're ever in the same place that Maven is.
For sure. I mean, he's an explorer and all.
Is there any real reason why, though?
You really need to ask?
Guess there's no point in worrying about it.
Yep. Like they say, fear is often greater than something.
Greater than danger, you mean?
Rose, you silly. Alrighty. To Logren. Hey buddy, having a smoke?
Find anything?
We know that Heldalf was stricken with a great deal of pain and hardship.
It seems almost like some kind of curse.
I can see that. Bound to the curse that is eternal loneliness.
During our most recent encounter with him, he taunted Saray, preying on his emotions and trying to bait him into becoming a fallen shepherd. But afterwards, he reached out to Saray and tried to convince him to join his ranks.
The Lord of Calamity, reaching out to the shepherd.
I want to know, just what happened to Heldalf to make him the man we see today?
But that would infringe on the old man's taboo.
We don't even have a clue what that really means. Maybe this is selfish of us, but still.
Is there no chance you can help?
Follow me.
Maven, are you sure about this?
There's no point in stories if we lose the future in which to tell them. No taboo is worth that fate.
Wait, thank you. Now I can move. Where'd he go? Remember this place? This is where Melchior had the fake Ifrid as a trap for Eisen.
Oh man, nice! Check it out! That huge thing has carvings all over it!
Is this from the era of the gods? I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh boy, more fodder for our resident nerds.
Oh, quit complaining, Edna.
What's that?
Yum mum. Gold box! Oh. I still can't open it. And there's another gold box there. And a herb. I'll take that. Better save. Alright, folks. We about ready
to
for a
most
history
people,
lesson?
this monument is nothing more than a lump of rock. However, the storyteller of time can harness its true capabilities.
The storyteller of time?
The one who passes stories to future generations. Stories of humans, seraphim, hellions, shepherds, the Lord of Calamity. It is my clan to whom that fate has fallen. A storyteller is to be a dispassionate observer. He must not interfere in world events. But I am prepared to accept the consequences.
Is that an earthen Historia?
There are more of them?
The others were fine, but this one had to be shielded from the eyes of men. So I kept it for myself.
Then this must be...
Yes, this is a record of the dawn of chaos. Come, experience the truth of the dawning of this age. Perceive the light. Perceive the darkness. Place your hands upon the monolith. Then, close your eyes. Foroshkus were kusaresko, wervek furiek ohish kehem omem. Do not ponder the answer for now. Simply feel. Understand?
What happened?
Where is this? I've never seen this place before.
We're experiencing the dawn of chaos. So I suppose this would be...
Camlon, the Origin Village!
Well, might as well go on.
Undisagreed.
Edna. Stop making up words. Lila? What's wrong, Lila? Why you look so down? Well, there's no treasures in this area because it's just a memory, so...
Pretty big crowd here.
No kidding.
General, this is absurd. How long must we keep living like this?
I am protecting you from the invasion by the forces of Highland. I'd expect you to be more grateful, Shepherd.
Huh? This guy's the previous shepherd?
You have occupied our village for half a year now. This isn't protection, it's house arrest.
Not to mention, the Kingdom of Highland is only acting against us because Roland's moved their army here in the first place.
Looks like they can't hear us.
The Earthen Historia shows that which has transpired.
The strategic importance of this location cannot be overlooked just because the Shepherd founded a village here. You can trust Highland would say the same.
What, so it was inevitable?
When one considers the rise of the Highland Valkyries, yes.
I've had enough. Just leave us.
Michael, are you really okay with this? Those bastards are treating Lord Maltellus's shrine as their own fortress! How much longer must they blaspheme the Seraphim?
Brother!
It's okay, Muse. He's right that Camlon happens to be a strategically crucial location, given that we're here along the northern border. An army that controls this territory can send troops to the enemy's capital at will. Their interest in our land is sad, but understandable.
Do you really trust the words of that tyrant?
They will do as they will. We must focus on what we believe in. As a lone shepherd, with no other family in the world to call his own, I vow to protect Muse and everyone else. I swear it.
So the Origin Village was occupied by Heldalf.
And then dragged into the chaos of war.
Still, you can understand why neither army could leave it alone.
Is something wrong, Mikleo?
Huh? Oh, well... The humans were treating Maltellus with scorn and contempt. No wonder his blessing was lost. But there's
I
probably
don't
more to the
think
story.
that's what's
Let's
on
head
his
towards the
mind.
shrine. Right.
She's important.
Could it be Rollins has noticed Michael led Lord Mautellus away from the capital?
No. Much more likely it's just a feint to draw out the forces of the Northern Territory. They just want a pretext to declare war.
This is absurd.
Thoroughly absurd. But that's humans for ya.
You said it. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
According to what the shepherd said, the shrine is full of malevolence, and the village is beginning to lose its blessing.
Oh no, is Mautellus going to become a Hellion?
Let us put faith in the shepherd. He said he would never allow that, even should it cost him his life.
But still, if the shepherd would be lost anyway, wouldn't it be better for us just to evacuate while we can?
There's no way that someone like Michael could ever do such a thing.
Right. He's the shepherd. He couldn't just abandon Mautellus and let him succumb to malevolence.
Saray.
If this podunk town can serve as the key to successful conquest of the Northern Territory, then I can suffer the ire of one measly shepherd. What is it?
An enemy attack! The Northerners have arrived! No, it appears to be the Highland Army!
I will not rise to their bait. Assemble the troops. We shall retreat.
What?
We will make no counterattack?
Would you have me throw men away on some meaningless skirmish with Highland? Don't be an imbecile.
Guess this town is destined for the scrap heap after all. Have the order to retreat given at once!
Unbelievable! Doesn't he care about the happiness of the villagers?
This trivial nonsense is what got the entire village wiped out?
Can I stab him right here and now?
Enemy
I know, the answer is no.
Stop it!
Kill them all! Show them no mercy!
Saray.
Knowing we can't do anything to intervene just makes it worse.
What on earth is Heldolf doing?
Heldolf abandoned the village and fled.
Filthy Roland scum! Sneak into the mountains, will you?
Oof.
There's more over here.
Was that Maltran?
How could this happen?
Shepherd, Muse has gone to the shrine!
What?
To beg the Roland's army for assistance!
But Heldolf's already run away!
Muse, please be safe!
Hurry to the shrine!
Right.
Wait, please! I understand that, as a fellow shepherd, you feel strong empathy toward him. That is normal. But please, do not forget what Maven told us. You too, Mikleo.
I'm sorry. It's just... we can already tell this isn't going to end well.
We've learned more than enough here to put the pieces together at this point.
But we still need to see this through, don't we? Let's go.
Right.
Mikleo looks out of character, to say nothing of Saray.
Well, of course. He was bound to notice before too long.
Yeah, and when you add in the fact that none of this is heading for a happy ending.
We all picked up on it. Mikleo, Muse, and the shepherd all look too similar not to.
Let's go. We're very close to the whole truth.
The child! The child!
He's alive. Oh, he's alive. But, oh my god! Now tell us. All is lost. Mautellus has become a Hellion, and this innocent child. All due to the insipid ambitions of one man.
Brother?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No! Don't! Please!
Not in front of his mother, you don't.
O ye who brought us this misfortune, I grant thee eternal solitude!
No!
Heldolf, live now and forever in a hell of your own making.
He did the thing.
This is my answer.
Why did he do the thing?
Stop!
So, they anticipated our retreat. You are the Valkyries, I take it?
Lightning! General!
Heldolf, prepare yourself! What on earth?
Lion's Howl. Direct hit to the heart. And he's still standing.
Stay away from us, you monster!
Even his own men are scared of him now. Well, shit.
So that's what went down.
So Kittybeard didn't become a Hellion. He was made one.
One bearing the most terrible curse there could possibly be.
And the one responsible for it was the previous shepherd.
So then,
Is this the same village?
If it's not over yet, then there must be more to it.
It's not over, huh? Mikleo.
We gotta be close to the end. Shouldn't we just take a quick gander before we head back?
You look pretty bummed out by this.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry I'm not more bummed out myself, I mean.
You don't need to apologize for that.
Whenever a friend of mine is down, if I'm not feeling the same way, I always feel like maybe something's missing from me.
It's just like he said, Rose. There's nothing you need to apologize for. In fact,
Yeah. Sorry.
Huh?
If anything, we should be the ones sorry for making you worry so much.
We just need a little more time to get our feelings sorted out. We'll be fine. You can count on it.
Gotcha.
They won't talk to me. Can I go that way? Can I go this way? Nope. Oh, there we go. Senris!
My goodness! What happened? Such thick malevolence. I feel sick. Malevolence of this impossible magnitude can only mean one thing.
Not
not Mautellus!
Born far too early by the looks of it. Poor mother and child. Neither of you deserved this.
You're a baby!
Perhaps this too is fate.
That child's human!
Are we not all the same when we first breathe this air, save for the vessel we chance into?
But a child born so premature won't last but a few months.
Probably so.
Zenrus!
Muse!
Muse! My goodness! What happened here?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We have to seal off the malevolence before it drifts into Elysia. Who's that child? Celine's? Could it be she was with child?
In order to contain Mautellus within this land, you would be the sacrifice to seal the path to Elysia? But Mautellus is using the land itself as his vessel. Even if we can trap him here, it would be no more than empty consolation.
I understand, but even so, this is something that we humans have brought upon ourselves.
And the shepherd?
I take it that the shepherd has finally fallen?
That may be so, but fate has blessed us with a thread of hope.
You don't mean to say you will raise these children to become the shepherd and his sublord?
For a human and a seraph child raised together, anything is possible. However, it all depends on these children. I humbly accept your two small beacons of hope.
Gramps!
Zenrus, I have not the words to thank you. Farewell, my dearest child. Mikleo.
Well, that explains a bit.
Gramps!
So, Saray, you were a survivor from that village.
And our boy Mickey was refashioned into a seraph.
So I was a sacrifice.
You can cry if you want.
Why would I cry? I'm surprised, to be sure, but I'm not sad. And now we know where Mautellus is. Now the only thing left is our answer.
Right.
So does this mean we've found it?
I know now what path I want to take, though I'm not sure that counts as an answer.
Very well then. Let's consult with Maven once more.
Hey, where'd he go?
Just a little while ago, he was activating the hidden powers of this monolith. He's probably still around here somewhere.
You're right. Let's go look for him. Come to think of it, I wonder how this monolith works. How do you think it activates the Earth in Historia?
Probably because this is an Earth Pulse Nexus, don't you think?
Earth Pulse?
I'll let Terror Firma herself do the explaining.
The Earth Pulse is a manifestation of the power of Mother Nature that permeates the Earth.
Exactly. Logren has been known for centuries as a spot where several branches of the Earth Pulse intersect.
If you're already such an expert, why call on me?
Because when you say it, it's that much more adorable.
Huh. Interesting.
So, the Earth in Historia is reacting to the Earth Pulse.
Could you repeat that in English for dumb bums like me?
Well,
Okay, let's say instead that there's all this water bubbling up here. Then the Earth in Historia would be like a water wheel. When the wheel goes round, it grinds out the record of history, just like it was milling grains.
Oh, okay. Makes sense to me. But then why are the Earth in Historia behaving like a water wheel?
Probably...
I told you. The Earth Pulse is the power of the Earth.
Oh, I see. So if Maltellus made the Earth in Historia, and he's using the Earth itself as his vessel...
Then probably it's the force of his will that's making them do that.
These guys.
What a sad turn of affairs. There was more to it than just Heldalf and the shepherd Michael. So many factors converged to bring about that disaster.
What happened to that village was so ghastly, you can sort of see how Michael finally came to do what he did. But still, no one except maybe his closest friends ought to buy "I was in the depths of my despair" as an excuse.
Right. The actions he took that day changed the fates of millions.
That's true. It was his thoughtless curse of eternal solitude that paved the way for Kittybeard to become the Lord of Calamity. Without the curse, old Sourpuss never would have hated the world so much. Never would have wanted it to turn into a world of Hellions.
You can't blame the people of Highlander Rollins for seeing him as a monster. But I get the sense that deep down, in his own misguided way, he just wants to bring peace to his country.
Some of the blame, too, has to go to the former shepherd for keeping secret the fact that he'd spirited Maltellus away. Because of that, folks who didn't know the true situation wound up desecrating the shrine and causing Maltellus to transform into a Hellion.
That's right. If they'd only talked about it more openly, there might have been better understanding and cooperation.
It also looks like the former shepherd didn't really trust anyone other than his own flesh and blood. To those who believed in the shepherd, I can think of no greater wound.
True enough. He may have genuinely wanted every one of them to be happy. But if he never shared this desire with anyone, then...
Regardless of Michael's circumstances, it doesn't change the fact that what Heldalf did was unspeakably cruel. That he would toss strangers to the wolves just to further his own interests.
None of this comes down to black and white, that's for sure.
Well, Maven told us just to feel and experience what had happened. We'll go tell him what we felt.
And you can see Zavid thinking, if Velvet finds out about this, we're all dead. He is hoping her seal is still holding.
You're back.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure the monolith doesn't get damaged. Your thoughts?
No one involved was fully in the wrong, but no one was really right either. That's how it felt to me.
A useful understanding to reach. Now, your answer.
Saray, let us hear your answer to this.
My answer is I want to save Heldalf. The shepherd's job doesn't just boil down to quell the Lord of Calamity, or even clean up the previous shepherd's mistakes. When malevolence consumes seraphim and turns them into Hellions, we save them. Yet when it brings misfortune and grief to humans, we say they only have themselves to blame. It doesn't seem fair.
So that is your answer?
Dunno if it counts as one.
There are humans out there just like Heldalf. He just happened to play one part in a cascade of terrible events.
I'm not gonna say you shouldn't sympathize with him. But I will say it would strike me as bizarre to completely let him off the hook for the horrors he brought to such a peaceful village. And what he's trying to do now is still messed up, right?
Absolutely. It's wrong, period, and I will stop it.
But even so, you would save this man?
If I won't save humans like Heldalf, who've had Hellionhood thrust upon them, I'll never see humans and Seraphim live in peace.
I see. So then you...
really are an idiot.
Yep. Saray is Saray, and we love him for it.
That's right. He couldn't be anyone else even if he tried.
So, Mr. Teller, that what you were looking for?
For such a man, ending his loneliness would be the sole path to salvation. Do you understand what that means?
Taking his life, I would expect.
Saray, can you carry that burden with you?
Indeed. That, even more than your answer, is the crucial matter.
Right. What's important now is whether you truly will not waver. Or rather, whether you truly believe in your answer and are willing to accept its repercussions.
No matter what happens, and no matter what cost.
Whoa!
Wait, are you asking him to prove his determination in battle?
Put bluntly, yes. In order to defeat one who has been abandoned in time, the bonds of strength must be severed. Show me how that is done.
Defeat the one who has been abandoned in time? You can't be talking about...
How to sever the bonds of strength?
So eternal loneliness is a curse, you say? It makes sense now.
Old man.
Now then, show me! Don't hold back! I certainly won't!
But even if there is a way to sever the bonds of strength...
And if we were to actually use it?
Then, what would happen to you?
Do you see why it is you waver? Settle this, Shepherd!
Do not let Maven's conviction go to waste!
Look out! Be gone! Cut through! Multiple currents!
Why is he throwing silver trays around? And bottles?
Be gone!
And stones?
Whoa!
Why is he just plain throwing things?
Be gone!
Fracture! Ice!
Freeze Lancer! No escape! Runic Circle!
Fury! Come forth!
Look out! Be gone! Shadow Shock!
Oh, holy fountain!
Ready? I got you! Be gone!
Give us our
No
blessing!
escape!
Return to
Shatterfang!
blade!
It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest!
Multiple currents!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
That did some damage.
My enemy!
Ready? Evil be gone!
Demon! Return to void!
Look out! Lord of Fire!
Flowing Surge!
Look out!
Stop throwing things!
Be
Did your
gone!
mother teach you any better?
Purgatory of Fire!
Freeze Lancer!
This is for you! You're careless!
Lord of Water!
They're resilient.
Burst!
Don't just charge in there.
Break down! Pierce the skies!
Burn!
3 become drag you down!
This is Lord of Water!
My bow is the heavens! The vortex swallows you! Aqua Limit!
Get lost!
That didn't
Well
do it?
done.
Damn it.
What I want to
misjudged.
see is not a mere display of strength.
So you really are immortal?
You understand by now, don't you, the way to defeat me?
Yes. Turn my friends into attacks with wills of their own, and use those attacks to pierce through the bonds of strength.
What Dazzle said he did.
Then why aren't you doing it? I'm not a Hellion. Even if you make use of that means, your friends will not be consumed with malevolence. You won't admit it. After all, to demonstrate that method upon me is tacit acknowledgement that it is your only option with Heldolf as well.
But Maven, isn't there any other way at all?
No. Even Lila's power is not enough to purify one as consumed with malevolence as he is. You should know that.
Saray. Rose.
If you weigh lives on scales, you will falter at the crucial moment. All the more so if it is your friends' lives in question. But if you do waver, and your wavering leads you to a faulty answer, you may never recover. In this way does virtue become vice.
But if you will die for the answer you truly believe in, even failure will not stop you from rising again. What you should fear is not failure, but rather that fear itself will compromise your belief in your answer.
Lila.
Now then, Saray.
If you intend to make this a farce, then I shall end it. Show me, not just with words, but with the spirit of belief! I shall end this! Luminous Saber! It is a damned shame, Lila. Unfortunately, it looks like they still don't understand. So, it was all for naught.
No, just a little bit more. Even when they resented their own helplessness, even when they grieved for a fallen comrade, even when evil schemed to lead them astray, Saray and his companions have pushed ever on, never losing themselves.
You're one of those
Knowing
companions
fear,
too.
but not malevolence, they came all this way to stand here together.
You're really something.
I don't like having regrets, and I don't like giving them to other people either. Don't you forget it.
Saray, Rose, you paralyzed or something? Going up against Hellions is already life or death. It shouldn't be new to you.
Edna. Zavid.
It's just as they said, Rose. Saray, do you remember what I told you? Back at Lady Lake? I didn't come all this way just to be a liability. I said it before. Do I need to say it again?
No.
If the shepherd Saray truly believes in his answer, then surely may he bring an end to the Age of Chaos.
Then show us. Show us your answer.
Saray!
Everyone.
You have good friends, lad.
Darn right. Let's go!
Come at me!
Lose rough away! You're resilient. Don't just charge in there.
Aim and fire! Breakdown! Maven! This is... my answer!
Wait, what? I didn't even shoot him yet.
Old man!
Maven?
I thought I could hold out until you finished it, but
they spent too long talking.
Oh, I'm so sorry it came to this.
You're an idiot too.
You're not wrong, but I have no regrets.
What's going on? What are you saying?
Come on!
It's because I violated the taboo.
If the user breaks the terms of the oath, the special powers granted by the oath likewise vanish.
You should have told us.
Please, do not blame Lila. She merely did what she believed was right for all of you. And it was my decision to make as well.
I believe too. In my answer. And in my friends. And for their sake, I will not waver in what must be done. So there will be no regrets.
It is time to say our farewells.
I promise. I'll never forget what you've told me, Maven. And I'll teach it to others as well.
Saray, you've... Never did I imagine I would die with others by my side. Thank you.
Sorry, it was getting a bit much.
Let's go!
To Camlon?
Yeah. Mount Tellus should still be there.
Let's make for Elysia first.
There should be a road there leading to Camelon. We saw Gramps come running when the village fell.
Oh, that makes sense. So Camelon was close to Elysia.
Very likely. That fits with the idea that it was a strategically important location for Highland, Rollins, and the Northern Powers.
Yeah, good point. But it looked to me like the road to Camelon was sealed off.
Yeah, by my mother.
You can cry if...
I told you I'm not going to cry.
Looks like this is the final battle.
Let's end this.
Right on!
I give it a day before that pipe disappears. Excuse me. Still no golden key. Okay, so I can watch any set of iris gems I want from here. Neat, but not required right now.
So if we cut the tie between Mautellus and Heldolf, we'll be home free, right?
I'm not so sure about that. He's strong enough to use the Earth itself as a vessel. Will that really be all that it takes?
Right. We'll probably have to purify all the malevolence attached to the land as well.
Is that right, Lila?
She sells seashells by the seashore. Yep.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
He's got to be doing that on purpose.
Originally, he was the one who would purify the land. His power was the blessing of the land itself.
Like a natural purification of sorts, huh?
Don't think that's gonna be enough this time.
Certainly the activities of the shepherds also contributed to the Earth's natural purification from the outside.
But now it's just Saray, and no one else.
We need to have a plan of action before moving on. But all the same, we can't sit around brooding all day.
For sure.
I think the one who's been writing on those monoliths is Maven.
The words in the ancient tongue inscribed on them do have a distinctive written style. It could have been him.
I think I've seen them before too. I couldn't read them, of course, but when I asked Maven, he said, "It's my secret code."
That does sound like Maven.
I wonder if he placed those monuments in various regions to help guide the shepherd.
They may have been built in a different order, but for them to be placed progressively as you head south of Elysia doesn't seem coincidental.
But judging from how weathered they look, surely they were made more than 10, 20 years ago.
Think we've been following the footsteps of a former shepherd?
You might be right.
Hello? Ooh. I know what that is. That leads into the dual mystic art. It's very difficult to pull off. See, you need lots of blast gauge, namely like 9. You need to keep tapping A during Saray's mystic. That'll unleash one of the other character's mystics. Keep tapping A. You got to get a certain number of taps through the neck, through all 6 characters' mystics, and then you'll unleash the dual mystic. Chances are whatever you're fighting will be dead before you get to that point. Ooh, we're up to 650. 350 amortizations to go. So how are we looking here? 21. He's maxed. He's getting close to maxed. Maxing out everyone's snack preparation because food. Equipment. You can have your void ring back. You can have your fire ring back. Okay. Oh no, Edna, you blew it. At least you didn't try to give it to Mikleo this time. Gotta get that golden key. Divine grace my ass, that was me. Oh, can't open that yet. I want the gold key already. Grumpy face. Ooh, cake. I like cake. Cake is good. Now then.
Worried for a moment.
Lord of Wind! Wings down, Dragon Blade! Fear my wings!
Don't celebrate just yet.
Strike! Here goes! Fear my wings!
Ready? Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! Who's next?
Strike! Here goes! Fearless Charge!
Go under! Spirit Cage!
Strike! Dragon Blade!
So, did you regret making Saray a shepherd?
Saray is an admirable shepherd. How could I?
Do you think he can win against Heldalf and Mautellus?
Tell us! Shall I read your palms? Oh, you have girl trouble!
So it was that easy to tell, huh?
Poor Lila's oath.
Who's rough for leg?
This one's tough.
Fire!
Don't slack on defense.
Break down! Drag you down!
Thank you.
Not yet! Say Sarah! Sweet dreams! Break on through! Looks like we win!
Itchy foot. Whoops, I've gone the wrong way.
Let's begin the purification!
You're gonna get miss me over!
Fire should work! Just leave it to
Burning
me! Take out
shards!
Syrians who use arts with
Burning
midnight!
echo! Burn!
Ready for mortality! Glimmer dragon back!
Sweet dreams!
Okay!
Run, go!
You're gonna get
Burn away! Flow forth! Dancing flame! Appear! Flames! Calamity flare! Burn!
Rising Phoenix!
Looks like we win!
Things are going to get interesting. And soon. Go away, Wolfie.
Let me do my thing!
Lord of Fire!
Fire should work! Just leave it to me!
What the fuck's the need?
Syrians who use arts with
Burning
midnight!
echo! Vermilion crescents! Burn away! Hang on, everyone!
Right on!
Ancient Nova!
What's next?
Everyone okay?
I don't recall hearing that battle start quote before. Hello, there's a gold star on the map. I knew there was a reason I was walking. Go away, birdie.
You're not gonna run away.
Lord of Wind! Earth Lord!
Beat the crap out of it.
Rising Sand! Cry out! Rockringer!
Windblade!
Rising Sands! Rockringer! Not yet!
Windblade!
Whirlwind Flash! Be gone!
Beat the crap
Echo
out of
Shock!
it.
Come to my side! Be gone!
The kind that
Cry
can provide
out!
backup.
Quiver and crack!
Take 'em out.
Earth Shaker!
feel
Right!
the burn.
Oh,
Rising Sand! Cry out!
That was pretty good, Shorty.
Being big is for losers.
I'll protect you,
Are you
Rose.
ready?
House and
Beat the crap out of it.
Be gone! Echo Shock! Not yet!
For your heart.
Crystal Tower!
The kind that can
Dreams!
provide
Lord
backup.
of Wind!
Take
Be
'em out.
gone! Take it! Be gone! Alright!
Endless Shock!
Rockringer! Sweet! Take that! Sweet dreams!
My path. Can you keep up? Come, divine wings. Swarm the skies.
Zestiria! The power of purification ain't no joke!
Rose don't play around.
Did you hear? Another war coming on.
Yeah, looks like both Rollins and Highland are ready to take the kid gloves off. It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, and I hear it's all going down at Glaven Basin.
This is too good.
Damn straight. Food and weapons. Medicine and coffins. We're gonna make a fortune.
Another war?
Fuck you, merchant.
This is bad. If any more malevolence collects...
That's probably exactly what he wants.
You mean Heldolf, yeah?
Let's go take a look. Sounds like it's around Glaven Basin.
Well, I ain't walking all that way. Uh-oh. Can't teleport there. Looks like that's as far as I can go. Nothing in here. They weren't there before. Who's that?
I've prepared some gel.
Wait. Isn't she... Isn't she the one who was hanging out with the Wind Seraph? Didn't want anything to do with people? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Reporting casualties for the Blue Tempest Knights. 118 wounded, 30 dead. More bandages.
Be careful. There's a
Report.
Lady Knight
Approximately
with monstrous
50 casualties
powers.
on the enemy side.
Is it over already?
Don't kid yourself.
It's no more than a skirmish along the front lines.
If both armies were clashing full on, the body count wouldn't be anywhere near this low.
This... low?
Where are the Platinum Knights?
Sir, they're still struggling to evacuate Lastenbell.
Can't they see there's no time?
Saray, there's no point in just staying here.
The Platinum Knights are in Lastenbell.
But we
Let's
just
go see
came from
Sergei.
there.
Yeah.
Ooh, chocolate. Making me hungry. Wait, that's...
Boss!
Talfrin, what happened?
We were all... captured in Pendrago. They said we murdered the Cardinal. At the behest of the Kingdom of Highland.
What? But I was the one who...
It was Lunar.
He approached the Empire and suggested they frame it this way.
Of course. The Empire was just itching for a justification to launch a war.
If they could tell the world that Hyland had assassinated their cardinal...
Almost too perfect.
Lunar laid an ambush for us. If Igil hadn't shielded me, I would've... I'm sorry. I couldn't do anything but run away.
We knew this might happen sooner or later, part of the job description. But still...
Rose, you should go.
But we have to stop the war!
We all know what they'll do now that they've trumped up a justification.
Dispose of the evidence.
You can't leave them like that, can you?
After all, they're your family.
You said it yourself, didn't you? You and I have two very different jobs.
Thank you. I'll be back.
What about us? Should we be rescuing the scattered bones or stopping this war?
Both are vital, but we can't be in two places at once.
Sergei's in Lastenbell.
Alicia's probably at the Highland Army base.
Then...
If I remember correctly, wasn't there some kind of cave or something leading to Highland around here?
Right, the Lamorak Cave.
Alright. Hey. Alrighty. We've got a lot to do, and very little time to do it in. No, that's the ruins. I don't want the ruins. I want the Living Basin.
Huh?
Hey, how long has he been there? Whoa. Malevolence wasn't this dense earlier.
Prepare for the assault. Once we receive the royal order, our entire forces will destroy the Roland's army.
Maltran.
My, Shepherd Saray. Welcome to our base. Perfect. We're moments from receiving the royal order authorizing our assault. And the messenger will be an old friend of yours.
You can't mean...
You're making Alicia do that?
It's cruel of Bartlow, but still an ingenious plan. If she brings the order, the war is on, and should she refuse, he can have her court-martialed for treason. I can only imagine her dismay.
You disgust me.
Will you attack me? Please, be my guest. Then I could reasonably claim that spies from Roland's were in our camp. No need to wait for a royal order.
Looks like the odds are stacked against us.
We're going to need Alicia's help to hold back the army.
Alicia, is it? Go ahead and try then. I'm very curious.
Bitch, I will stab you.
Alicia wasn't at the army base. Let's check over at Lady Lake.
But if we get Alicia involved, we'll have no choice but to tell her that Maltran is a Hellion.
She'd be hurt for sure.
I'm aware, but there's no other choice.
Oh, I needed to go to Lady Lake anyway. Whilst we're still a good 20 minutes from coming up on time, from a narrative perspective, this probably isn't a bad place to call it a day. Or maybe I just want an excuse to go get Tim Tams. No. You know what? Let's call it a day here. Next time, we're putting a stop to a war. From both sides. Hopefully. Thanks for watching. If you're catching up and you enjoyed the video, leave us a like, comment, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. I'll be back next Thursday morning, 9:30 AM Western Australian time. That is GMT +8. As we do everything we can to put a stop to this war. I will see you then. Until then, enjoy the rest of